Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about love again. The question is, are we going to be together again? Well, if you had a long-term relationship or a short relationship, it does not matter. The question is, are we going to be together again? Alright? Pay attention. We are not asking the tarot if you are going to get married. No, it's not like this. It's only if you are going to be together another time. Today we're going to use here 3 decks. Alright, I'm going to show you all of them. Let's start with the Rider-Waite deck. That is my favorite, you know that. So I'm going to shuffle the cards. Alright, so we're going to divide the cards into 3 groups to answer your question. So concentrate. Are we going to be together again? Think about the one you like, the one you love maybe. Yeah. Imagine that person, imagine the face of that person in your head, in your mind, and then ask the tarot. Are we going to be together again? Let's go. I'm going to divide the cards into 3 groups, alright? And I'm going to use 3 cards from the Rider-Waite tarot deck. Now we're going to shuffle the Golden Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. The Golden Tarot is very famous here in Brazil. People like it a lot. It's not my favorite, but it's a very beautiful deck. I think the images are very interesting. So if you like to collect tarot decks, this is a very good one to have. So we're going to have just 1 card from this deck. And for the advice, the tarot advice, we're going to use the Angels Tarot. This one is a Brazilian deck. Alright? The author is a Brazilian woman and it's very famous here too. It has very beautiful images. If you're going to check the reviews of these decks, I'm going to let the links below, alright? In the description box. But my reviews are in Portuguese, alright? Because I have another channel where I do reviews in Portuguese. So this is the advice from the angels. So ask the tarot, are we going to be together again? The yellow stone, group 1. The blue stone, group 2. And the pink, the rosé or rose stone is group 3. Alright, choose your group. Let's start the reading with the yellow one. It's a citrine. Are we going to be together again? Let's see. Well, that's a very interesting answer. I think so. I think you are going to be together again. Yeah, look, we have here the Hierophant. It's a very interesting card. It talks about long-term relationships. It talks about engagement. I'm not telling that you are going to be engaged to that person, but it talks about engagement. He or she is a person who considers the engagement, to be engaged to someone a very good thing and a very important thing. So I think this person, besides being a little immature and a little young, I think it's a young person. He or she is a person who wants to be engaged, who wants to have a relationship, alright? It's a very indecisive person. Sometimes he or she has indecisions in many sectors of life, in many parts of life. For example, financial and about friendships and about religion maybe. I don't know, I have the impression this person has some problems with religion or spiritual life. I don't know why, but it's a person who is always trying to balance many things in life. You are going to be together again, I guess so. We have here the Magician, all right, Arcana number 1, and it says a new beginning. You are going to be together again. It's going to be a fresh start, a new beginning, and you're going to start over. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be very serious or not, because it's in the beginning. Yeah, the feeling is in the beginning. Yeah, and the Tower here, when we talk about the Tarot's advice, it says that you two must be more mature about the relationship and about yourselves too. Yeah, I can see here 2 young people, 2 immature people trying to figure out what they want in life, what are their real desires. Let's put it this way. So I think here the Tower tells you to figure out what you really want. You really want in life. I'm sorry. All right. So I think you have a great chance of being together again, but you have to be more mature and you have to be a rougher person. You are not rough enough. You are not a person who wants to fight for the things. Sometimes you are very easygoing and you want things to solve by themselves. You don't want to make any how can I say? You don't want to have any work to get the things. And to get the things done, you have to be there. You have to work. You have to dedicate yourself. All right. So the Tarot asks you to be more adult and to know that if you want to get things in life, you have to have a little bit of discipline. All right. But here is a very positive thing. I don't think you are going to be split. I think you are going to be together again, with many adjustments, of course. Here we have the blue stone, and we have here the 5 cards. All right. So are we going to be together again? I think it's difficult right now. Remember that the things in tarot are not forever. Yeah, this is not your fate set on stone and you are going to be like this forever. No, in this moment, I think you are very dedicated to your work or study fields. You have to be dedicated now because life wants from you dedication and discipline, and then you are working on a project, you are studying something, I don't know, that requires from you a lot of attention and time. Yeah? The Ace of Swords shows that many things must be clarified in the situation. You have in this situation many things unsaid. Yeah? It seems like you didn't have a conversation about the relationship. You didn't have a real conversation to put things on the table. So many things you have to imagine. You have to imagine what is happening. We have here the 8 of Swords. You have to trust in gossiping and in other people's opinions, and you know these opinions may be wrong sometimes. Most of the times they are wrong. All right, so you cannot see the things as they really are. You are basing your decisions on impressions. All right, I have here the 10 of Wands, 2, telling about too many activities at the same time, and too many people, maybe from your family, keeping an eye on you to see if you do something wrong, and it's a very stressful situation. All right, and the advice from the tarot, from the angels, is the moon. The moon says, so maybe you are having an illusion. Maybe you are loving someone who is not the person you think he or she is. So be careful with that. All right, be careful. You don't know anything. You don't know everything about the situation. There are hidden things about this one, about this person, and about his or her life. All right, so I think it's not the time for you to think about this thing of being together again. Try to discover who this person really is first, to see if you want to come back with him or her. All right, so it's not the time to be together. I think you are not going to be together, at least, at this time. Some people ask me, how long does a preview of the tarot lasts? For example, if I read the cards today, how long can I trust this prediction? I say something between 3 or 6 months. All right, the tarot cards cannot see things from 2 years from now, 3 years from now, because we change, because we have the decisions we take. We have the free will. It's a very used expression for that. We have a free will, so you can decide what you are going to do. So you can change things, changing your behavior, changing your thoughts. And maybe we want things today and we do not want them tomorrow. So you don't have how can I say, an immortal fate that cannot be changed. Of course you can change things, all right? So if you chose the rose quartz, are we going to be together again? Let's see. There's a good chance. This is a very positive card. Again, it is repeated. Look, we have here, we don't have any major arcana, only minor arcanas, right? We have the Ace of Cups. Yes, you are going to be a chance. The Ace always says about a chance. You are going to be a chance. There is going to be a chance, all right, of being together again. I can see that. You think this person, he or she, I don't know, is a very sexy person. You have a very, how can I say, a big sexual attraction for him or her. When you have the Pentacles, that is Earth, we say about physical things, so you have a very good attraction and a lot of affinities in the physical things. You are going to be together. This person, besides being beautiful and attractive and so on, this person has a lot of problems to solve. I don't know if this person is responsible for someone else, if he or she has children or parents, I don't know. But this person has a lot of responsibilities. It's a person who has to work a lot, all right? We have the Nine of Swords here. A lot of bad things. The Nine of Swords tells about someone imagining a lot of bad things. It talks about bad thinking. The reality is never so ugly as this person thinks. So maybe you are imagining terrible things about he or she, but it's only your imagination, all right? And the Ace of Cups, again, we have repeated, it reinforces the message. This is the angel's message, remember? So you are going to have another chance. And it's going to be soon. You are going to have another chance of being together again and maybe having a serious relationship. All right? So I think you are imagining many things, but know that this person has many things to do in his or her life. He or she is responsible for someone else, all right? And you have to deal with that. So yes, I think you are going to be together again. Well guys, I hope you like it. Please subscribe and please give me your thumbs up. See you next time. Bye bye.